Brandon Watts.
So I don't know that one. The green leaf. Huh? The green leaf? That's what we use for the project. The chassis. I don't know the name. What was the manufacturer?
I'll review them, any of them you like me to do, just let me know what number you got. What exam.
I have to use a calculator.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 86.
You have to use the calculator to figure out you have 86%.
Yeah, I didn't. It's like 2% each or what?
Yeah. So number 11 is. Could you go to number 11 on form B?
B,
Yeah, number 11.
B11.
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 That one was a little confusing.
B11. The method of cutting sheet metal with a fluted shaft turning rapidly is known as routing. If they have a lot of parts in a production world where they're trying to make airplane parts all the same, they take a group or at least a stack of aluminum and what they put it in on a template, then they run that against a router in order to carve out all of the parts at the same time. They do the same thing in woodworking, but it usually is a one-off piece only, but in sheet metal work, multiple pieces at the same time. So routing. Which one?
36C.
36 on B.
C. Sorry.
36. C36.
I don't even remember talking about concrete.
36. Which statement about forming a concave and convex formed flanges is correct? Well, let me look at a slide, maybe that kind of take a look at it. Concave, or anything that's being built on a concave, is generally stretched. Because what you're doing is you're forcing the material into the confine of something that is larger than originally was. So you're stretching the material. So when you're doing it, like for example, you're trying to make a blister and you're tapping the material into the mold, you're actually stretching the material. Same thing with anything like a curved flange. Well, let me show you a picture. Curved flange. They showed this briefly also in that little Army video that I showed for you last week. Here's an example of the concave side of it and also the one that's convex. On the concave side, what they're doing is they're stretching. So they're doing this side of it. What you kind of have to think of, this kind of represents a portion or an arc of a circle. So what they're doing is they're taking the aluminum and they're bending it over on the inside surface of that thing. The material is spreading out over a wider area, so technically it's stretched. In the case of the other side of it, it would be this side, what they're doing is they're tapping the material over. The material is forming into a smaller area that's actually being shrunk. So in that case, what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to prevent it from buckling over. A lot of times they'll use like a forming block to kind of tap it over the side. But in this case, it's actually been shrunk. It's actually been formed over a smaller area.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
let's see. That was question what?
36.
36?
You got that one wrong too. 34.
Which statement about forming concave and convex formed flanges and parts is correct? Looks like the concave one is stretched. So correct answer looks like A. It's A.
6.
Any of the others?
I did change that.
Yes, done all.
I changed from D to B and I got that wrong. Why did I change my mind? Oh well. I guess all the math.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I missed
Can we
one.
do
I was
34
already did the
on
math
C?
so fast. So
I was just like, whatever's close, I guess.
34C.
Okay.
that's pretty good.
34, an open angle band of 032/2024 C3 is made using an 1/8" radius. The material is bent through 50 degrees. The finished length of the legs are 6 inches by 1 inch. Somebody else thought that maybe there wasn't really a correct answer in there. Let's see if we can look at. We got a 50-degree angle, so we'll call this 50 degrees. So it's been bent through 50 degrees.